Because when you name a fish, they die.
Name the fish.
I started dating someone, and their parents had a fish for like 20 years. And then I started dating them, and then I named it Fish Sticks, and then it died like a week later.
That's messed up. So I actually had a newt for like 23 years.
Aww.
Yeah, we moved, no, like 21 then, because we moved from Syracuse when I was 7, and then it lived up until like a year ago, and I never named it. It was just Newt.
That's good.
Newt.
Yeah, it was just the Newt. He also escaped a bunch of times, and my mom, like, he scared her because he was like running down the hallway at speed. I mean, he's only like this big, but she just saw something move out of the corner of her eye, thought it was like a mouse or something, and he was like just a dust ball. Just, like, dried out and covered in shit, just, like, slapping away, running down the hall.
Wait, he was wasn't... Newts are water.
Yeah.
Aquatic,
yeah,
right?
he escaped.
Oh,
he escaped
and he was
for,
just all dried out and sad?
He was fine. He was living his best life. He didn't want to go back. He escaped, like, 3 different times, and I used to drive him around. So Mighty Max didn't make, like, full-scale vehicles, so I stole my sister's Barbie convertible, and I drove him around in it.
That's adorable.
Yeah, also we're live, so it's a good time.
Yeah, I just posted enjoy our Newt chat.
So, I'm mad.
If we're talking pets...
Why? I want that prize winner.
Oh yeah, we got a new emote.
I want that emote.
Yeah.
What is it?
It is the prize winner.
The prize winner pumpkin.
Hold on. Wait, where is it? Wait, no, there it is. Wait, where is it?
Where is it?
Where is it? Hold on, I can click it. Yeah, so Dave Woodson, infamous Dave Woodson, made us a tier 2 emote, and that is the prize winner. And
it's the prize winner.
It's fucking good. We also have a candy one, but we're saving that for the second tier 1 we get if we hit 15 subs. So fucking like, follow, subscribe, y'all. Like, let's do it. Let's get this emote.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Ding that bell.
If I spend the $10 to subscribe at tier 2, do I keep that emote even if I go back to tier 1?
No.
Or you lose it?
Yeah, you lose it.
You lose it.
God.
I know, it's disappointing, isn't it?
That's how they get your money.
That is how they get your money. That's why we had to put something really good for the tier 2. The tier 3 is just going to be my face. It's going to be like... Yeah, the pumpkin emote. Yeah, thank you. The pumpkin emote is sick. I'm sorry not as many people can use it. I understand. Longboy is still here for you.
But you can spam it for us.
Longboy?
Longboy.
Spam the long boys.
Yeah, gotta spam the long boys. Spam them like they're hot. Alright, so who wants to give us a quick little recap? Because I think we had some people missing last game.
I don't remember.
So we ended off the whole journey. You want me to do the whole thing or just the end?
Oh, whatever you feel comfortable with, yeah.
Alright. So, Finn decided to hang out in his room the whole time. So it was a Fiaza and your name is Yuli?
Yeah.
Yuli adventure for the first half because Booger was also sequestered in his room for half of our adventure.
He was.
And we ran into a swamp witch who was collecting water, and she was real skeptical. She was very skeptical about joining us on our boat because Yuli kept making vaguely threatening, non-threatening comments, and she didn't know this, but Yuli kept trying to kill her, and I kept stopping it because
I wasn't trying to kill her.
He was just being real wordy.
He was weird.
And then she decided only to stay with us for a little while, but before she left us, Booger got her hooked on candy.
God.
Booger!
It's so upsetting that that's exactly what happened.
She decided to ask us for help to hand in her paper for her so she can get some research grant stuff so she can keep doing swamp water stuff. Because there's a place that gets really warm under it for some reason, but we don't really know because we didn't really dive deep into that or anything.
Get it.
And then she left us, and as soon as she left us, Piazza and Yuli decided to embellish her research paper with my masterful art roll and write down our whole adventure on the river till now. And now we're going to drop it off.
Yeah, we definitely did quite a few clips of just all of you speculating wildly about what's going to happen now that you corrupted her research.
Always Sunny in Warhammer.
How does it feel to be the only good character?
Oh, and we didn't kill a person this episode. This is maybe our first.
Boo. I did. It was just off camera.
The end.
We did it.
That's good. I'm done talking.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys. See you later.
Yeah, that's the whole stream. Sorry, I'm tweeting on another link and then I'm getting at it. So that is all correct. That is what happened. Welcome back, everyone. And we got the whole party, and we're playing on a Tuesday instead of a Thursday because everyone's abandoning well, I guess not the country. One of them is abandoning the country. The other one's just abandoning CNY in general. So we're right back at it. Now you had a fair amount of ground to cover before you actually made it to Altdorf. But we're gonna just, for the sake of convenience, we're gonna put you there. We like to go where the action is. So this is representative of some many days later. Probably. I forget if there's a scale on this map anywhere or not.
Are we skipping right over Reitgard?
Castle Reitgard? Oh, because you needed to drop the stuff off.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
We can head that way back.
You want to come up, Stinker?
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you. Do you want? Yeah,
let's get on the way back with Dunkies. Right after Dunkies.
Right after what?
Dunkies. Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Get a couple donuts from Dunkies.
I was gonna say it's either that or we can do like a flashback to handle it. We can say, hey, for right now, yeah, we did it, but keep that in the back of our minds so we can get to the exciting action tonight.
I mean,
You
we're all
flash
gonna die
back,
tonight, so.
and it's just a close-up of Yuli just covered in blood staring.
Yeah. I mean, we all know what's going to happen. It's just how bad.
I'm going to kill someone.
Right. It's just how many times. How many times will he kill the same person?
Where'd you get this nom-nom?
I don't know.
I mean,
it's just emotes here.
Oh, yeah,
I could do it too.
It's probably a Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, maybe.
I don't have Prime.
No, I want donuts. Yeah, same. Yeah, I mean, I guess what would you guys prefer? We could definitely stop at Castle Reitgard. I completely forgot about it. I apologize.
We can skip.
I thought the paperwork's getting turned in Altdorf, but I put that in there as like we might be missing people when we play next week. So
we boated right up and dropped off the paper in the outside receptacle like they have at libraries for books.
I mean, that makes sense.
They weren't letting us in there.
You scroll, take a scroll.
Yeah. And we take somebody else's research paper.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll flash back to that then. So, lovely Imperial City Altdorf. The first problem you run into is there's actual inspections and actual docking procedures.
Yeah. Let's turn around.
Yeah. So
I jump ship.
Are we at Altdorf yet, or do we know they have actual procedures before we get there?
This is the biggest city in the world. It is the most theoretically lawful one as well. So yes, you had some time to get ready and respond. You know what you're sailing into.
Could we just park it before the city and then walk?
I mean, it's a good way to lose your boat.
You can get another.
Yeah,
stolen boat. It's not our boat.
Boats are really cheap, apparently.
I'm fine with that. I'm just making sure you're aware that would be a risk. You know, it's like traveling to a new city and then like having a layover and stashing your stuff in a bush somewhere, thinking you can come back to it in 2 hours, and then it takes you like 4 hours to get back because you don't know the area really well, and you come home and someone's stolen your stuff. And that didn't happen to me. It happened to one of my best friends.
Oh no!
Cool.
It could be a boat.
I mean, I think us losing the boat would probably be less upsetting than us getting in trouble for having a stolen boat.
It's a very clever way of getting rid of the boat.
I think what we do is we take the boat, like, and we just start sailing it down the river. Then everyone jumps off, and I throw a Molotov on it. We just send it on down the river on fire.
If I can't have it, nobody can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys just decide amongst yourselves.
Do we want to stash the boat? Cover it in a couple leaves.
Cover it in
Come back to it later.
Maybe we could find a sucker and sell them the boat outside of the city.
What kind of sucker?
The sucker kind. That's good. Is there like little, before we get up there, are there little like dude huts living on the river that we could be like, hey, want to buy a boat?
No, not little dude huts. If you wanna, let's zoom in on the map a little. If you want to leave it like, you know, something like, what the hell, like more than, you know, like 2 days travel away kind of thing, you could definitely do that. But being as this is the capital city, there is not as much riffraff lurking on its fringes than the average place, right? Like a lot of other places would have that kind of thing lurking nearby.
Okay. So it's not the kind of city like Nuln that's like mostly slums.
Yeah. Yeah, Altdorf's much cleaner, much fancier.
Oh,
Is
jump.
our stream dropping, it sounds like? Giving people some trouble? Is it doing it for anyone else? Oh, you guys probably don't have sound on, do you?
I don't, yeah.
No, everything else is muted.
Seems fine.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, you can stash the boat just in like some slack water, in a leeway, like a small tributary. You can sink it or set it on fire, as you were just discussing. Or you can sail it directly in to the city.
Let's sail it directly in.
Gonna bluff our way in.
We're gonna get arrested.
I don't want to get arrested. Ooh, no.
I don't want to get arrested. So let's not sail it directly in. Or if we do, we jump ship and we sail it directly into the docks, damaging things.
And then they see us jump out.
No, it's fine.
I am all for stashing it and walking in and hopefully maybe coming back to it.
We'll put a brick on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
Booger will trust you guys here.
Okay, so 2 stash, 1 sail, and 1 abstaining.
I mean, I'm okay with whatever they want to do.
Okay.
Also.
All right, sounds like you're stashing it. So let us do a quick little roll. Fiazza, you can lead this unless you prefer someone else to.
Sure.
Go ahead, and you can either roll a... Yeah, stealth is truthfully probably the best. Give yourself a +5. It is a boat. Like, let's be honest. But you have a lot of people working with you and no strict time requirement.
I'm just going to write no boat here on the side of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yay, success.
Yay. Doesn't mean it can't get stolen, just meant I had to hit it okay.
Yeah.
It blends in with the trees because it's made out of trees.
Yay.
Okay.
It's made out of trees!
Okay. Yeah, so would you stashed it what, fairly close? A day away? More than a day away? Where's your, you know what I mean? Like hours, days.
I would guess we did it at least in a day away, because if it's a fancy city, I'm sure they have people wandering around keeping an eye on things.
Okay, yeah. So
it's about 17 kilometers.
Ooh.
Exactly.
What does that translate to? Like 10 miles?
I have no idea.
I know.
Math.
Yeah, because it's like, I think it's like 70 miles an hour is like 100 kilometers an hour, I think. It's something around there. But okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Everybody dumps off the side of the boat and begins overlanding in, I assume?
Yeah.
All right, the next question becomes, how much contraband are you smuggling into the city? You will certainly not be scrutinized as heavily, given that you're not bringing a ship that is designed and designated for transportation of goods. But that doesn't mean you just get a free pass at smuggling in either warpstone or candy or weapons or chaos. Booger.
Do I have to answer this in front of the group? No, I'm kidding. Booger's taking everything.
Hoarding.
He's got his candy. He's got his warpstone. He's got his sword.
Do we know that Booger took the warpstone, or do we not know about it anymore?
I think you don't know what he did with it. I think that you're very aware that he had it at one time because you all received it.
But not directly aware that he's still dragging it around.
Yeah, that part's probably up for debate.
Okay.
You don't know what he would have done with it instead, but...
Why you gotta worry about what Booger does?
Everyone's worried about what Booger does.
I mean, if we're going into the city and this is supposed to be a nice, clean, riffraff-free city, us just being with you is not good.
Well, they like me.
Yeah. I mean, like, Yuli's also smuggling a couple, like, illicit materials that he's not supposed to have on him.
Sure.
Mostly all legal herbs and remedies and other things that go along with his craft.
Right.
But he has, like, a couple, I'm trying to think of what they used before Ziploc bags. I'm assuming, like a...
Yeah, like a little pouch. Vial.
Yeah. They're, like, various pouches and such, including the one that he was working on last time, which is, like, acid or corrosive dust and glass at this point, I think.
Yeah, it was awful.
I'm gonna leave my candy on the boat.
Okay.
Which means I don't have anything of contraband.
Okay.
I've got a food and a hat. And dice.
Sure. Alright, so we're gonna say, well, Finn, are you putting anything weird on you?
I don't think I have anything weird. I got dice, tap shoes, nice fur coat.
Yeah, your fur coat is suspect.
Why is it suspect? I got it fancy. I got it tailored.
Is cowman fur illegal?
Yeah, it's made of an evil, intelligent being.
That's fucked up.
I guess it is intelligent. That's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not.
They also, like, carve evil runes into their body and stuff. So, that's you probably patched over some of that shit, but...
I got it tailored.
It looks like flowers now.
It's got little tweed elbows.
Yeah. In terms of, like, illegal candy, like illegal poison, it's like down here, but it is something that if they are really scrutinizing, they may give you some trouble over. Okay, cool. So we're gonna assume, I mean, obviously we can't secret away the coat if you're wearing it, but the candy and the poison is hidden away on your person.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna assume, like, y'all know how to, like, hide shit on yourselves. We're not really gonna do a test for that. What we're instead gonna do is randomly roll to see how fierce they are investigating things, and then if they do begin to investigate you, you can bluff, charm, bribe, run, whatever you fucking want to deal with that.
You have to go through, like, the TSA to get into the city?
Yes, this is a very big city with lots of people and lots of danger.
Does my noble background afford me some leniency with the checking of things?
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, you could probably play that up.
I showed them my little ID, my library card.
Yeah.
Says I'm
yeah, you're fancy.
Noble.
Yeah,
I'm fancy. I can read and write.
That's cool. I will give you one pass. One person can come in as part of your routine or your servant and completely escape detection.
Hi.
I mean, Booger probably is going to be the hardest one to bring in here.
Your hideous butler. carrying
my
all
hidden,
of your
yeah.
Filthy manservant.
He will be the hardest one to bring in. I will have Booger join me. Get that free pass.
Oh, wow.
Okay. It's cool. Alright, we are going to roll. There is 1 is the least scrutiny, 10 is the most scrutiny. This depends on how their supervisors have been riding them lately, what the general threat level is of Altdorf and the neighboring cities, as well as just like the time of the day, the time of the year, right? Like, are there more people? Are there less people on shift? Who knows? Okay, so things are pretty tight right now. Probably as soon as you get there and you start looking around, you know, there's a good size line, but not like a tremendous line. But what happens is they've got a lot of people doing inspections, but things are taking a while. And there's obviously patrols, not dozens of them, but there's somebody walking around. So if you try and like leave and come back later, they usually pick you up pretty quick. Now that being said, Fiazza, you're probably a person or two ahead of the rest of the group, so you don't look like you're associated with them. And Booger, you're laden down with many bags and ropes and whatever else. Are you doing your best to avoid eye contact and behave befitting your situation, or are you hamming it
Booger?
up? Yeah.
We'll be good today.
We'll be good today.
Today.
I start murdering.
I stab everybody in line.
Okay, cool. So pretty high scrutiny. So Yuli and Finn, let's see what you're gonna have to do to make it through the city gates today.
I refuse to remove my shoes.
Yeah. I'll tell you the first thing. If you are able to and want to throw a gold down, you get in. Everything in this city can be bribed. If you do not have money,
no money.
Yeah, if you do not have money, or you cannot part with it, you may use any skill at your disposal, so long as we both agree that it is reasonable. Because basically, with the high scrutiny, Yuli, I imagine yours is like, oh, you can't bring this in. How do you respond?
Yeah. I'm keeping all my illicit things inside of coffee cans so that the dogs don't pick it up.
Oh yeah, no, they got
the
you
twist
here.
Offs.
Yeah, they're pulling everything out. They're emptying everything, and it's maybe not that they even have your poison yet. They're like, oh, look at you can't bring all this in here. Like even the good stuff, even the medicinal stuff.
Right. I think that anything that's illicit is actually mixed in with other materials, so that he knows like which ones. Like this is like it could just be like a regular herb that he picked and ground up, but it's got like poison in it. But if they ask him, or if I'm told that, I think he'll respond with excuse me, how much am I allowed to bring in then?
Well, you're gonna need one of those forms. All of that there. And he looks at you, and he looks at the camera. Elvish medicine.
This random inspection doesn't feel so random anymore.
Whoa! We're sensitive to everyone's backgrounds. You can't help it. I understand that. However, the rules are rules. So.
Please, sir, I'm just trying to... I'm a healer by trade, and I heard that there were some wounded here and some ill, and I would just like to work with your people here to make everyone feel better. And I want to try and roll charm.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I don't... Nice guy. I think that's more of a bluff than a charm, but we'll start there. We'll see.
He means well.
Okay.
He wants to help people. Die.
Rip.
Oh. They don't find you charming.
Yeah, so, he's like, sick and wounded. You're thinking about the front lines, son. You spent too much time in the woods. Look, this is the big city. We got all kinds of healers. Now, if you're looking here to study, we can do that. But you're going to need to buy stuff in the town. We don't like this stuff importing from here and there all willy-nilly. And he puts a firm hand on the can and like.
Well, if I can't, how about this? I'll take these with me, if that's all right. And he grabs like 60% of like the bags. He goes, but I'll need someone to hold on to these other ones. If you'll let me take these in, you can hold on to the rest of these, and then I'll pick them up when I leave.
He goes, yeah, we can do that for a fee. We can process the stuff, holding and transactional. That's fine.
No.
You'll need to fill out this different form.
I meant you personally. You seem like a very smart person and someone that knows how to keep track of these drugs. I believe that you could use these to the best of their particular uses.
So what are you leaving with him? A little bit of leaf.
Yeah. I think he like takes out a bag that he knows that he has like recreational drugs in.
Oh yeah.
And he's like picking it up and holding it towards him. He goes, "Trust me, you should hold on to this one, and that's just for I don't think you have this sort of plants around here."
All right. I'll let you hit him with a bribe +5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He. What'd you hand it to him? A little pouch.
Yeah. Like he hands him a pouch and he goes, "Trust me," and he like undoes the clasp a little bit so the person can see.
Yeah. He gives it a sniff. He's like, potent. He's all right. I understand. Hey. And he like yells. He's like, put him down for one of those medicine licenses. Yeah. He's like, you're good.
Thank you. And he like scoops up the rest in his hands and then just starts walking through.
Yeah.
He's not putting it back in his bag.
Sure.
It's not his first time with TSA.
No, it's true. All right, Riley. So they're not like denying you entry or anything yet, but they're being very weird about your. What was the person whose coat this is based off of?
Macklemore.
Yeah, they're being very weird about your Macklemore coat. They're like, there's like two guys next to it, and one of the dogs that they have with them is just growling at it and has not stopped since you got close. And they're like, oh, that's weird.
This dog obviously doesn't understand fine taste.
Like, they look at you and they look at each other and they kind of like scratch their heads like, I mean, probably not.
Nope. I only wear the finest furs and the finest shoes. It's very in right now. I do like a little tap with my tap shoes.
Oh yeah. You want to do a little entertain?
Sure, I can entertain. But now I gotta find my character sheet. If I hit roll, will it work?
Oh, look at that. Yeah, so I mean, do you do a real flourish? Do you throw some dice involved, or are you just a showman, a natural showman?
Just a natural showman. I got pizzazz. I got style.
Okay. Yeah. So they're they smirk. It's a little silly. It's a little goofy, but it's well done, right? It's tasteful. You're a halfling, but you're a funny halfling. You're not giving them any trouble. You're just very eccentrically dressed, and they're like, so. All right, I mean, we gotta ask, like, why you in Aldorf? Like, what's here for you?
Only the finest fashions. I always have to keep up to date.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. So you shopping or you working?
Probably a bit of both. I do love to shop, though. That's probably my favorite part.
Like, okay, well, if you're planning on doing a job, you're gonna need to get sponsored. And they pull down some sheet, little medieval clipboard, and they pass it to you. All right, just tick off anybody that you're applying to work for. And then as they hand it to you, we just see the words transform into like crazy wild squiggles that could mean anything. They all threaten and menace.
Oh.
Just angry faces everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh man. I check every... How many boxes are there?
Yeah, like 24.
I check like every 5th box.
Okay. Yeah, with just like reckless abandon.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a cool check.
Oh no.
Nah.
Just sweat pouring down his face.
Cool. Do I even have that? Oh yeah, I do.
It's in there.
Oh, it's pretty low.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Kept it together.
Right, as you're like checking them, you're like, gauche, blasé, basic, boring. None of these people are worth my time.
Yeah.
And they're just like smirking and laughing at each other. And they're like, all right, yeah, get in, come on, next. And then Fiazza, they don't give you any trouble. So Booger, you successfully have smuggled your candy in.
Booger's just like, meh, 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 meh. Just like head down, ready to run if they like talk to him in the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely see them giving you looks, but nobody like really stops you. They're just like, yes, Lady Blue Garden and
that.
They don't even give it a name. They're just. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, we did it. We made it in, guys.
So where are we supposed to go now?
Booger.
This is Booger's journey.
Wait,
It's
what?
Booger's journey. It's your journey. The whole reason we're here.
What do you mean?
No, this is where Kurt's hanging out.
I'm just here to kill somebody.
Yeah, but I thought that was whatever the guy that Booger was talking to led him to Kurt for some reason.
I mean, he told us he was in the city. I don't know if he gave me anything other than that.
Well, I mean, I thought all of you were hunting Kurt as well.
I mean,
yeah,
we're hunting Kurt, but
yeah. So yeah, Booger got sprung from a jail in Nuln by swearing to hunt down and take care of the Sugarfoot.
which Kurt seems to be a part of.
Correct.
Okay.
So we got to start looking for sketchy things in this pristine city.
Yeah, I mean pristine's it's well patrolled, right? Like they fight against it very well. It's not that there are no slums. It's not that there's no crime. It's just like it's the big city, and like so if you like, obviously Warhammer is still an abstraction, but like in these times, most people did not like own the right to go anywhere they wished, right? Like it was actually illegal to even go to the next town. You needed to get a permit from your lord. Coming into town was not a thing that most people could do, and the people who did just wander around aimlessly like that were looked at as very suspicious. So I've always kind of used that. Like to me, I'm fine with adventurers like not being tied to and bound by normal rules of society, but people do give you a wide berth because of that. Like adventuring is a very dangerous profession. Now that being said, Warhammer is very different in that way, in that the adventure is usually more in town than in a dungeon. There's a lot more politicking involved.
Okay.
Yeah, every time we go outside, something bad happens.
Oh,
I
man.
agree.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, someone needs to document this. Finn in the big city. I'm just a small town halfling.
Yeah, I
Just
think
a small.
I think Booger's like, we need to go. We need to find where the candy's at.
I mean, I feel like no one could sniff him out better than you, Booger.
Probably should go to some of the not so nice neighborhoods.
Yeah, Booger probably has like a nose.
So the
shittiest part of town.
The other thing I will say that you'd be aware of, the Sugarfoot made candy before Kurt got involved, right? So there is somewhere here in either industry or warehousing, their whole setup.
Sure. Okay. So Sugarfoot might be like a well-known producer in town.
Right.
Well, that's less boogers. Maybe Amanda with her nobility can get us
in my reading.
Like you want to invest in Sugarfoot Enterprises or something?
Sugarfoot makes actual candy too, right? Not just the illicit kind.
So for a very long time, they made lots of different candies. Now they're kind of focusing in one or two lines.
Okay.
But yes, to keep themselves from getting discovered, certainly there's other candy getting created, but yeah.
Oh.
So if we just shout the name Sugarfoot, people aren't going to immediately assume we're after the dank shit.
It depends on how hip they are, right? Like, Sugarfoot is an institution. However, you're certainly not the only ones who have come to find out that there is some illicit activity going on. So it's kind of a risk versus reward thing. You can very, very, bottom tier social engineer this and just start yelling out, "Yeah, where's the candy place? Send me to Sugarfoot's." Like, it'll probably happen. But if
I've got a golden ticket.
Right, if you stumble into a guard too and ask them, they're gonna be like, "Why?"
Maybe
I like chocolates.
Maybe we should go around some of the inns and ask where the location is and kind of scope it out.
Need a place to stay anyway, so sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
So we look for an inn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of money are you throwing around?
The almost non-existent kind.
Where the party dies.
Yeah.
I've got some pennies.
We're looking for a hovel.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask
just a curb.
If you ask Booger, he's just gonna take us to the worst dime in town.
I mean, have you been here before?
No, but I mean, follow your nose. We'll get there.
Follow your nose. Yeah, I actually want to do something similar. I want to find that place that is for unsavory types.
That isn't for unsavory types?
No, that is.
Oh.
Like, he's looking for a bar/inn that looks like it's inhabited by people that are less above the law.
It's rougher.
Yeah.
Yeah, people who look like me.
He's specifically I'm looking for a place that people that go to look for other jobs or something to make money.
Run that by me again?
I'm looking for a place that I can go into a bar and they hand me coin, they give me a name, and I go murder someone.
Oh.
Or rob them or something like that. He's looking for a place that he can get a job with no questions asked.
Okay, it's probably gonna take you a little time to find one of those here. They're much deeper underground than what you're used to in Nuln.
Okay.
A place with a dead pool.
Yeah.
That's my first inclination is to find a place that's seedier or closer to the underground in the city.
Are you telling us this?
I think Yuli is instead saying, "It's okay, everyone. Just follow me, and I'm pretty sure I can figure this out."
Yeah. Okay. So you guys spend about 2 hours or so kind of getting the lay of the land, just kind of wandering through the streets in the city, trying to figure out what the hell it is that's going on. Elect one member from your party to roll a die. It will be a D2.
I mean, you're leading the way, Yuli.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a D2. Okay.
Yay!
You did it. You rolled.
Right.
That's good, right?
I successfully rolled the die.
Yeah.
You did.
So,
good job.
So at one point, you're kind of moving people through, these streets with a little more chaos and squalor, and the smell just actually overpowering. You're just somebody's got live animals that have been caged up for too long in here, and I cannot take this. So pretty much everybody's just oh, right, just trying to get the smell away. Well, let's find that out. So I need everyone to roll me either a toughness or a willpower check. It's your choice. Whoever, if anyone fails, whoever fails with the most success levels, we need to have a little conversation quick.
Where the hell is toughness?
It's on the first page.
Oh, it's main, right?
Yeah, so you're either like brute forcing it. Yep, toughness or willpower. You're either like, yes, I know it smells, it's awful. We're gonna get through it pretty soon.
Ha!
Wow,
it's
Fiazza, so close. Okay.
It's that noble in me.
Yeah, so of these many actions where you can like, cover your nose, you can try and like fan it away. You can just like completely run out in different directions. Be like, I can't stand this. I got to get away. Like, which one do you do? Describe this scene a little for me.
We go in and I try to continue following, and I just get more nauseous and nauseous and nauseous looking to the point where I just throw up. Okay,
so you just right, like hands up against a wall, and you just boot.
And I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Okay. And then I go back where there's actually air.
Yeah. So as you go to the door, right? So you right, and you hear a loud, right, and they're like, sold. And as you go up to the door, there's a man that has approached you with 2 goats tied to just like this thin little strand of twine. Like, all right, miss, that was 4 gold, please.
I don't have 4 gold.
Are they live goats?
Yeah. And he looks at you and he says, well, that can't be. You just won the bid.
How did I win?
We were calling out for names, and you made a loud ruckus, and you had your hands in the air. 4 gold. 4 gold, 2 goats. That was the deal.
I would love these goats, but I don't have the gold. I threw up over there.
I don't see how that's relevant. Are you saying that this was an illegal bid?
I didn't bid. And I'm looking at the others. Back me up.
Laughs.
Yeah, okay, what are you guys doing?
Back me up. Or give me gold.
I didn't see. Why did you buy goats?
I didn't buy goats.
And he's like, he gestures at look, everyone understood that to be a bid. It was not the most conventional of bids, I assure you, but it drew a lot of attention. The auctioneer, and he points to a man with an absolutely fabulous hat with a giant feather kind of brandished off the top of it of some wild red peacock, and he's just got this crazy handlebar mustache or not handlebar mustache, but like the one that's like curled up and waxed and everything, and he's just like already doing I get this another thing, and he's like, what I want to buy, right? And they're just
on a bid for his hat.
This is what Finn aspires to be.
Whoa, a thing happened.
What?
Thank you, Nani. She's hosting.
Aww.
Hey.
Yes. So there's like a lot going on here. It's like this half indoor market, but like indoor is really only tents. And like there's a couple people now that are looking at it, and they're like, Miss, I have. If you give me those goats, I can give you 3 gold right now. I can help. And he's like pressing into your personal space.
I don't. That doesn't help. I didn't want to buy these goats. I don't have a gold to float it. Like, that doesn't help.
Miss, I'm sorry. That's all I can do. That's what I have. I'm just telling you. We can make a deal right now. We can make a deal.
Booger wants to. Are they like on a rope or something?
Yep, they're very thin twine right now.
Booger wants to cut the rope without the guy seeing.
Okay.
He's holding the goats.
Do you have?
Yeah, but he's like talking, and if it's.
Do you have sleight of hand?
Yeah, probably. I don't think I ever picked my skill.
Can I charge the cost of these goats to my Blue Garden name credit card?
Ooh, that's an idea.
My family name.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. So he's a class below you technically, as a lot of people are. Like, you're silver, right? I think you started at silver.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You can leverage your nobility over the top of them. Do you want to do it with charm, or do you want to be like a little more forceful and go for like a full-on intimidate?
Give me a second. I'm trying to decide on if I want to use my nobility to charge it, or if I want to use my nobility to accuse them of I would never buy goats.
As we see the knife kind of slowly coming into frame. Hold on a minute, I can do this better.
Yeah, Booger's plan is
slowly coming into frame.
Booger's plan is to cut the rope and then be like, "Look, you let him go. That's not. You can't buy those."
All right.
If it seems like Amanda gets a handle on it, he'll stop.
Yeah,
Amanda feels sympathetic about the animals and will try the. I'm gonna try to charm them.
Charm the goats.
Okay.
Not the goats. Charm the people. Be like,
Yeah.
I don't carry around this kind of money on me. Like,
right. You see where I am. I wouldn't risk that.
Yeah. You see where I am. I would not carry this. My family can pay you.
Okay. Yeah.
Do I get a modifier because I'm noble?
Yeah. Get a plus 15. Like, you're in a place that would understand this, as well as you have all the right credentials.
Bah!
He's like, yes, I understand, of course. We can give you some small time to make this accommodation, but we'll need, a letter of credit to bridge the gap, of course, and these goats, there will be fees for us to hold on to them and continue feeding them and everything. And then he turns and the twine has been cut. And he's like, and I imagine that's Booger when you're saying, like, you let him go.
Yeah.
He's like, I did nothing of the sort. Where are those goats? Get those goats! Get those goats! And he's like yelling, and there's like a bunch of like, basically bouncers or like pit bosses around. They're just like stupidly running into each other as they panic because, they thought all of this was under control.
Did the goats make it out of here?
I mean, they're like 7 feet away. They're just like slowly walking. Like, one's chewing on like the canvas of the tent, and the other one's just like, nah!
I try to hurry us away during that.
Yeah,
like,
let's.
Can't buy him if they escape. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it sneakily, or do you want to just do it quickly?
I want to yell, I am not buying these goats because you can't keep a handle on them, and they're not, like, I'm just being belligerent about it now.
Let's say, so
I want to make
quickly.
Yeah, make a scene and get out of here. Yeah. I don't want these goats.
Okay. Amanda, pick a social role of some kind to, you could gossip them into, like, scandal. You could intimidate into, like, getting them to leave you alone.
I'm going to intimidate and threaten them because they didn't. Yeah. They didn't do the thing.
And then, Mike, what was... no, this is going to be straight. Mike, yeah, you have a plus to movement speed. Do you have any skill on actually, like, running away?
Movement attribute +1 when fleeing.
Yeah,
is what I have written for the talent called Flee.
Sure. All right, I'm gonna give you a plus 20 to your athletics right now. You're gonna lead the party in this. So, Fiazza set a pretty good scene of just like kind of shaming them and being belligerent.
Hey.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So the group just hoofs it, right? Like, it's not subtle by any means. Like, they know who you are, they know what you look like, but you are out of the area by the time that they get themselves regrouped.
Yeah, cool.
Well, that went well.
I did not want those goats.
Please, if you're going to sidetrack yourself, please let us know first before you do that. That would be helpful.
They tried to scam me into getting their goats.
Well, don't bid on goats then. Like, you have to understand that we're in a much larger city than you're used to.
What does that even have to do with anything?
It means that you have to understand how things are taken care of here. Perhaps that I know that you have some nobility in your blood, but you haven't walked the streets like someone of my stature has.
Weird.
Just flashback to Nuln.
Yeah, you're like, you didn't see that city we were in. I got off the boat and got robbed immediately. You weren't there yet. You don't know.
Yeah.
You would just know them as a group of people that he was basically hired to escort. So he.
Oh yeah, no, it's completely reasonable.
Yeah. I'm just pouting about it.
Yeah.
Grumbling about goats.
Right. And Yuli, in pretty quick order at this point, you're able. There's a few bars on this street and everything. Are you looking specifically for one that's just like in and out traffic, just serves drink, maybe a little food, or do you want a place that people stay at too, like an inn, or just a pub?
Preferably an inn, I think, because we're gonna need a place to stay.
Okay, so there's two right next to each other. They are associated. The old is the pub, and the cold is the inn. And if you haven't pieced it together, the blanket's pretty thin. The hearth is never lit, but yeah, the old and the cold right next to each other. So you can kind of do one and then do the other without too much effort. Like they're connected inside, but they have two different proprietors.
This is point. And he like flips out a small dagger, but like is just keeping it in the palm of his hand. And he's just like nervous, like twisting his hands with it.
Sure. Okay.
Shall we go in? And he motions for Fiazza.
You've been to the city before, right?
Maybe.
If
you can be, if you would like to be.
I think it's more that he's aware of, like, he was able to find this because he's used to tracking through cities like this. I don't think he's necessarily been to Altdorf.
Okay.
So I think he says, no, I'm just accustomed to living in this manner. Things don't really change that much when you live like we do.
Ain't that the truth?
They'll be more excited to see you because they're expecting money to flow from you. But
that's great. I feel like I have the least amount of money here.
Let's try to keep that illusion for as long as possible.
I am on board with trying to float my power here. Get these perks. If this is where you feel will be our best, like, to find Sugarfoot and track down Kurt, let's do it.
I think that this is a good starting place. And he's still motioning for everyone to walk in before him.
Yeah, you're pushing him in. Okay. I assume people are going in?
Yeah, I'll go in first.
Okay, but everyone is cool going in?
Yep.
Okay. The inn part or the drinks and the beer?
I'm heading in the bar side.
Everybody's cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't just nod my head yes. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are cool with this.
Yeah, so you kind of stumble into there, right? You hit the door, it jingles, as it's supposed to. The glass panes, waver in their frames. They have not been set or mudded correctly, or if they have, they're so old that it's all crumbled away. The floor is extremely worn from just like countless tables, chairs, and feet passing over it, and just getting mopped up in the exact same areas the exact same way for so long that there's almost like depression in everywhere that you would expect around all the tables. But what's nice is like the reasonably fresh and quite powerful smell of chicken and lamb roasting from the back, so that part's nice.
Are you planning on walking up to the bar and speaking, Fiazza?
If you Do you need some help ordering?
No. And Yuli's just like blinking at you while he waits for you to respond. He's just, no, I just, like I said, I think it would be better if you walk up first. I'll join you shortly. And then Yuli kind of slips back into like, if there's a semblance of a crowd in this place.
Yeah, as you kind of like, canvass the joint real quick, you see your mark very clearly. There's a grumbling man kind of folded up into his chair with just like an awful look on his mug that he can't seem to shake off. And his wife's sitting next to him. You think it's his wife. They're sitting very close, and she looks like she's somewhere between nervous about what he's going to do next and trying to console him. But he's just like given stink eye to everyone in the room who will like meet his gaze.
Is he like at a table or behind the bar?
Yeah, he's at a table. He's a patron.
Okay. Excuse me. And Yuli tries to like get his attention.
What do you want?
Just a simple question. I'm not used to many places around here.
Oh, spit it out! Come on.
I'm sorry. Do they allow smoking in here?
Sure.
I don't can you confirm that?
No. And he just takes a big swig of his drink. Then he slams it down. He's like, another!
Oh, I see that you're busy. I'll go ask someone else. And he takes a step
Dave plays
back.
a good angry drunk.
That's fucked up.
And Yuli is like, he takes a couple steps back and he's like fiddling with a pocket on his side, like on the side of his like backpack, and trying to open it.
Yeah, you see, whoever the servers are very loath to come over and deal with this individual, to the point that like, they kind of like come nearby, like, yep, we'll fill it up. And the lady by his side goes to the bar and like brings back the drink and then like a little bit of food. And he like pokes at the food. It looks like it's like jerky strips or something. And he just like, and he just like pushes the plate to the side.
Leela.
And I think like I'm just fiddling around for a cigarette while I wait.
Okay. Finn and Booger, do you want to do anything, or are you just riding along with?
Booger's gonna look for the shittiest looking person in here.
I'm pretty sure it's that guy.
I know. I was like, do you want a mirror, my dude?
Let me reframe. The poorest looking person, other than myself.
Yeah.
It's probably that dude's wife.
It's definitely not his wife. Yeah, there's like you grew. I don't know if you grew up in a tavern or anything, but like you know what to look. You know what you're looking for. Yeah, there's just like a pile of rags, like a collapsed face first onto the table, and you're like, I know that move.
Yeah.
And I like every now and then it's like slinking its hand out of the mess and like slapping the table. It's like trying to hit a bug that's crawling on the top, probably just like a fly, but like it just whack.
Yeah. Booger saunters on up.
Yeah.
And gets like way in the dude's personal bubble, and it's just like, hey, where can I get some candy?
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like the mess of rags sort of parts for a second, and you just see like this narrow, spindly face with like this with nose, very Mad Eye Moody, like a bite has been taken out of it, right? Like he's seen some action, and not like combat, like desperate, dirty down street fights.
Sure.
And he's like scratching at himself and everything. He's like, what do you mean?
The good shit.
Yeah.
Shit that makes the pain stop.
Oh.
Yeah, it's dark.
He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, come here. And you're already like so close to him.
Yeah, Booger gets closer, like right in his fucking face.
Right, yeah, he's like talking into your mouth with his rancid teeth. Like they're not just rotting from like the tops and the backs, but all around the sides. There's just nothing left. They're not long for this world. He's just hot breath into your face. He's like, you're gonna have to buy me one too, friend.
Booger slips out one of the candies he has, shows him the wrapper very slowly, and is like, "This is yours if you could show me where they get more."
How much you sitting on, huh? What you got?
1 piece.
That's
and
it.
Booger shows his knife.
Last. Let me see how this goes. Oh, you don't have it. Fiazza has it. I know she has it. He's not quite that good. Ooh, yeah, he sees it, and like about the time he reaches to grab for it, you're like, oh, I know where his hand. You know what I mean? He's like trying to snake it up slowly underneath you, keeping like real intense eye contact, and you can either just like fold it away in your hand so it disappears, or you can like catch his hand, whatever you'd prefer.
Booger's gonna catch his hand.
Yeah.
So and slam it on the table.
Right. And he's like, ooh, that hurts.
Tell me where to get more.
It's like, yeah, okay. I gotta. Fuck, man, come on, let go. Let me go.
Tell me first.
No, just let me go. Are you like
Booger does not let go?
Yeah, you putting more pressure on? You getting the knife out?
Oh yeah.
He's like, there's a warehouse in my. Oh, my buddy used to be a delivery. Now he's on guard duty. He can get us in. Okay. Fuck. Did you let him go?
Booger takes the candy and slams it into his mouth.
Ugh.
And then like shuts his jaw.
Ugh.
And pats him on the back.
So invasive. God. Don't touch me.
Yeah, it's real fucked up.
Yeah,
Just
no, it's weird. It
slams opium down his throat.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, fuck it, I'll find him. Come on, when? And then he's just like, leans back.
And Booger's like, right now. And then he turns to his friends. He's like,
come on, man.
He pulls the dude out of his chair and he's like, hi, guys, I found what we need.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, Fiazza, what were you doing? Just being good, getting a drink.
Yeah, I'm just like, I went up there and I asked for a water, and I'm just sipping water.
Yikes. High or low?
Oh no. Low.
Whew. Okay.
I don't die of dysentery.
Yeah, right. Like they
still get it.
Fuck.
That's good.
Yeah, that was really good. That's so there's because we don't use them very often, but there's like the reroll option thing in the game as far as like the reroll, the fate and the fortune. There's a version of that's temporary for the night. We're gonna mark that down for you, Zach. That was fucking good.
That was really good.
Yeah, you still get it. Yeah, no, I think like they've got like a tea kettle going pretty much all the time. They just they pour off some of that, and they're just like just wait on it for a second. Like they don't completely fuck you over as far as
They gave me a cup of warm water.
Yeah, tepid water. Yeah. Yeah, I have instructions for making tepid water, actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you wouldn't think you need them, but here we are. Yeah, okay. And then Zach, did you want to engage with this guy again, or was he not what you were looking for?
I think that he is waiting for the wife to get up and go to the table, or like to go to the bar.
Yeah.
And when he sees her, he walks over to her.
Okay.
And,
yeah. For what it's worth, I can time my thing so Zach can do his thing, and then we can.
Right. Yeah.
But he just grabs her by the wrist very quickly, and he goes, excuse me, I see that you're and then he just trails off while he's pulling something out of his bag.
Yeah.
He goes, "Here, this will calm him down. Just mix it in with this next drink." And he hands her a small pouch. Trust me, this will be fine.
Is this what I think it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to at least make a bluff.
Can I make charm because I'm earnest? Because I'm crazy? Or...
I will make this deal if you're like... You can't tell it's gonna calm him down, because it will not. But you can say, this will help, this will make it better, and you can, like...
Yes!
Yeah, right, like, you can... Yeah, that's fine. Like, she'll know, but that doesn't necessarily mean she's not into it.
He like smiles at her as he like palms it and puts it into her hand. He goes, "This will help. I promise. It'll be okay.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Everything will be better."
Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah. Go ahead. Get a +10. Like,
yeah.
This opportunity hasn't presented itself before. We might have something here.
Oh
no! Oh no!
Hey,
she loves her husband.
Remember that time I got a reroll?
Yes, I did. Hold on, play back that tape. When did that happen? I want to talk to that guy.
Immediately uses reroll on largely meaningless interaction. The fuck.
What are you talking about? This is not a largely. This is very important. This is character growth.
Yeah,
that is true.
Development. It's important.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
That's really close.
That's better.
God.
It's not a
It's
fumbling,
basically
at
a
least.
pass.
Yeah, it's basically not murder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
think
2 points, come on.
so. I'll you wouldn't know this, right? But I will tell you, Zach, because you probably won't be. You probably will not find her, right? She's like, oh, what? And she's like so weirded out and concerned for a moment. She's like, yes, I understand, sure. And then she does that thing where she like picks up the food and goes back to her table, and he like says some shit to her, and she gets really mad. And she's like, oh my god, I know what that crazy elf meant. And now she's faced with like this decision.
Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
that's so much better.
Right, like she had no idea, but now she does, and now she's like, oh god, I could kill him. Oh no.
Third degree murder is the best.
Right, yeah.
Jeez.
Right, and then even if she doesn't, now she has like the guilt of like thinking about it, one, and like having poison on her too. Like,
it doesn't matter if the poison gets ingested. All it matters is I ruined someone's life.
That's fair.
what the fuck?
Mike is like, yeah.
You guys are so bad. You're just the worst people. No lines you won't cross. Unscrupulous. Okay. Finn, did you want to do anything? You didn't really get a chance to show off much of this nonsense.
You want to kill someone?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Going
Me?
on it together.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have to.
No,
I'm
I
just
didn't
curious.
come in here with the intention to kill someone.
Okay. You just want to enjoy a nice meal and move on?
Yeah, pretty much. I was just gonna let Viaza do her thing.
Yeah. Do you want to know the menu real quick, or are you content with just saying you ate food?
Is there goat?
Oh yeah. There's definitely goat.
Like a goat.
I'm sorry. There's lamb.
Actually.
There's lamb, not goat.
Lamb.
But there's two options. There's roasted lamb that's got a side of like sticky rice. Then there's also what says it's the house special, which is lamb on like basically a bed of spaghetti.
This is the most multicultural bar I've ever heard of.
It's so weird. Lamb on spaghetti. Is it rack of lamb?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It says roasted.
Oh,
I
Alright,
didn't
cool.
make this menu. I just randomized it.
I want
That's
rack
fair.
of lamb. Baby lambs for me.
is it locally sourced?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? I mean, I guess
it should be.
I guess everything has to be, right?
Yeah, I got it from that auction.
It's
Yeah.
a big
So-
city.
Yeah. So wait, did you want the noodles or the rice?
I'll go with the noodles.
Let's say
Rack of lambs,
they're both
noodles.
roasted. They're the same price.
Is there mint sauce?
No, there's not. Where did I see that?
I get a bit offended that there's no mint sauce.
Yeah, that's fine.
They do give you a thimble of ketchup, though.
Oh god.
That's possible. I think ketchup's pretty old.
And so is the ketchup.
Yeah, wait, this bar is called Old, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the old.
Oh man, the ketchup's got a film.
Oh.
Yike.
You dump some lamb into it, and it has to break through like this crust.
Ow, ow,
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
the cat attacked my foot.
Yeah, you gambled right. Let me just post this real quick in.
They don't know how to make rice.
In chat. What's that?
I was saying, like, they don't know how to make rice. Of course, it was bad.
Right.
Sticky rice.
Yeah, no, they so there were two options of the lamb, and they actually butchered the cooking of the rice, the lamb and rice today.
Oh,
Actually dangerous to consume.
My halfling instincts kicked in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you knew to audible into the other one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you have a good meal. You do not get sick. It does cost
Sweet.
5 copper though.
I don't tip.
That's fucked up.
Nice.
That's fucked up.
The most fucked up thing we've done tonight.
this is the best. This is the best Olive Garden we've been to in a while.
Always tip.
That's true chaotic evil.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't get you sick with food, and then you just don't even bother.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you following? So, what's that dude's name? Hold on. I tried to take notes, then Evernote crashed, so that was real fucking helpful. Rindle. This guy's name is Rindle.
Brindle for Rindle?
Rindle with a V for some reason.
Oh. Rindle.
Oh, that's not it. I just accidentally pasted the menu again.
That menu is good though.
Yeah, the menu's fine. It's actually got a lot of booze, which is cool.
Oh, nice. Any margaritas? Like, it is an Olive Garden.
Do you have a mint julep at least?
They have a misshapen dog, Cabernet. I don't even know how to say the next word.
I want the misshapen dog.
Yeah, the overgrown rhinoceros merlot, a dancing flute Pinot Noir, and a Baron Rapier Gertzenthimer. I don't know.
What the?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds to me like you're casting a spell.
Yeah, no, like, I was like, oh, I need a menu real quick. Let me just use the thing. And it's pretty cool. I will definitely come back and use it again. Other than being, like, a little try-hard, it's nice to have, like, a diverse menu.
Yeah. Like, Altdorf has so many burger joints. Like, I'm glad that this place, like, extends beyond that, you know?
It's true. It's really what I've come to expect from the capital.
Yeah, right? Like, everywhere within walking distance, there's a Burger King. Like, every single corner.
Fuck out of here. Alright, you're following Rindle?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, that's why we came here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, he's a total sketchball. He's dressed in tatters. He doesn't have any shoes. You know he's got a knife because he's pulled it out when he had, like, somebody walked by the street and he was, like, you know, started yelling at him aggressively based on absolutely no interaction whatsoever. Like,
Yeah.
dude's pretty fucked up, but...
I do
Tripping
think
on a
Booger,
key.
like... Hey, he's also high on opium.
Well, usually that
That's
calms you
why-
fucking down, but...
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to be rude.
That's true. But Booger, like, kind of knows... I mean, more as much as anyone does, like, how to handle these people.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's, like, he's being rough about it, too. He's, like, hitting him on the back of the head. And he's like, hey,
Keep it
focus.
It's like...
Focus.
Focus you. Listen, my guy's the night shift, not the day shift, but I can show you where the warehouse is. Is that good?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So they take you, you know, through a large portion of the city. Like, you pretty much cross it. So, you know, it's about another hour between getting out of, like, nonsense in the slums. And nothing so, like, untoward as, like, an actual, like, physical wall or city gate. But there's very much and very clearly a differentiation between one part of the city and the next. So you move from, like, the slums into, like, just this low-class area, but it's, like, still, like, it's okay, but you can see it's, like, on the fringes. People are still, like, kind of weird and crazy. And then you move from that into, like, the warehouse district, which is pretty close to at least some of the docks. And, you know, he's like, okay, so, like, what are we doing? What do you need to see? What do I got to show you so, you know, the whole candy thing's good?
So he's taking us to the dock. Or he's taking us to the warehouse, sorry.
Right.
I look back at the party, and I'm like, well, he's showing us where we need to go. And I look back, like, can't get us in, can ya?
Not right now, at least. No, you'd have to wait.
Who runs it during the day?
It was just different guards. I don't know them. I mean, if you want to go fight them or something, that's on you. I'm just saying. I know a guy in the night shift. He, you know.
Don't they know you?
I'm not stupid enough to come over here. Fuck.
Are they brutal guards? Like, are they more likely to hurt us than to help us if we need something?
What do you need? I don't understand.
I mean, if someone in our party was hurt, would they be willing to listen and help us?
No, they're not stupid, man. They're not gonna fall for that shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, we all know what this is about, so, and they know what it's about too. I'm just saying, I got a friend. He can, you know, if you've got money, he can get you, you know, a box, you know, for cheap. That's right. That's the goal, you know.
How much money?
I don't know. You think I deal in boxes? Fuck.
I thought you've been in here before.
No, I just know a guy. My friend worked delivery for a while, and then he got a better job. Now he stays at home. Well, he doesn't stay home. He stays in town.
Oh. Bugger, what do you think? Should we come back later?
I don't think Booger believes this guy has any friends. Booger knows what this is like.
Well, if we don't come back later, we'll have to fight our way in.
I don't think we have to fight. How would Booger say this? Because he's not that smart. Why don't we just knock on the door and buy some candy? Worked at the last place.
I don't think that'll work.
I feel our best bet is to just wait until night anyway. Guard friend or no?
Yeah, I mean, Booger shrugs.
I mean,
well, you're the boss.
If you think we should wait until later. But what do we do about this guy?
Well, we keep him around until night.
What do you think, friend?
I don't want to. Come on, I don't want to stand out here all night.
It shouldn't be much longer.
Sun's like in the middle of the sky.
It's like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
No, I'd say it's probably like 1, maybe 2.
Does this guy look like he might have any money on him?
He's got dirty rags and maybe a knife, so that's enough for, you know, Yuli to want to kill him. But
yeah, he's got a knife, so we might as well just fucking kill him and take it.
Well, I was gonna say, like, we can gamble. We got some teeth. We got some bones.
Take
me for.
I like your style,
Mr. Vrindle. How can you ensure that you won't? How do you say? Tell on us if we let you go.
I'm not stupid. That guy almost broke my hand. Fuck.
Right, but if he's not here, I feel like you might want to tell them, because then they'll handle us for you.
He looks at you, Booger, and he's like, they don't really get how this works, do they?
Booger shakes his head.
He's like, okay, so, right, if you live, like, on the fringe and stuff, like, what's the one thing you don't want to be? What's lower than low? What's worse than the pigs?
Dead.
The rats.
Nope.
No, Dead's getting out of it. I ain't no rat, man. I ain't no snitch.
Dead's kind of the best way out, honestly.
I guess if Booger says that you can leave, I guess that's the best course of option.
How crowded is this street right now?
You've moved into the industrial, like the warehouse area, so like there's not like dozens and dozens of people, but like you're going to stick out pretty soon if you're not going anywhere, and there's definitely people around-ish. Like there's probably
If I kill him.
If you kill him, they're gonna find him pretty quick, and they're probably gonna piece you.
I say
we don't have to kill him.
Let's have him give us a tour until nighttime.
I mean, I don't know. We know where we need to be now. I think we can just.
But he's got the connection, and if he doesn't have the connection, you can kill him.
I don't think.
Why does everything have to come to murder?
Very quietly, out of earshot of this guy.
Yeah, Booger shrugs.
Yeah, I think everyone is done.
All right, buddy. You say you got a friend. When's he gonna be here again?
Yeah, he works the night. He, it's just a couple hours at least. He works the overnight.
So you're gonna meet us back here a couple hours?
No, while we're waiting, you can give us a tour there.
Fucking, I ain't doing no tour. You want me to come back? I'll come back.
He's not gonna come back. I don't trust this guy to come back.
Booger looks at Finn and is like, "You want him to give us a tour?"
Yeah.
Booger turns and just pulls his sword and is like, "You're giving us a fucking tour."
Yeah, I mean, you pull your sword, this guy runs.
Yeah, Booger's faster.
He's not fleeing right now.
Yeah, only when they're fleeing. Huh.
Alright.
I think Yuli just remarks on it.
Did we get?
Yeah, honestly, that's probably what happens. If the guy flees, Booger just shrugs. He's like, "I did my best."
I mean, he's not the fastest you've ever seen, but he definitely scampers away at speed. And he definitely is just like, fires off.
I think Booger literally watches him go, and he's like, I don't think he was coming back anyways.
Yeah, I mean, does the rest of the group want to do anything? He doesn't immediately snake down an alleyway, right? Like, he runs a fair distance before he hooks a corner.
In Booger's mind, this guy's like he's not gonna forget, but he's gonna forget about the experience. He's gonna go about slumming somewhere else.
Right.
He got what he did from him.
Right. Just don't go to a different bar, etc.
I forgot that he was high right now. Never mind. We don't have to worry about him too much.
Right.
Because my thought was I was just gonna take his tongue, because then he can't tell anyone. But
wait, did you say that in character or?
No, that was my plan. But Yuli was just thinking about it like scientifically, that the easiest way to keep him from running or talking. Yeah. But I think if we're waiting for time to pass anyways, I think I just want to scope out the rest of this part of town.
Sure.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah. How many people are scouting it out? Because everyone's gonna have to roll stealth if you do.
I would like to scout as well.
Okay.
I mean, I think Booger's just got I don't think there's anything stealthy about just like walking around, right? I mean, what's the?
Are we allowed to be here?
Yeah, so I'm telling you that without like a clear purpose, you're going to start accruing questions. Like you're able to come into the area, and like maybe they have business, maybe they have delivery, maybe they have pickup, right? Like the city is not quite on that much lockdown, but you definitely don't look like you belong at all. You look like a mismatched pile of trash. And then on top of that, you're not doing anything. You're just loitering. They will call someone to get you out of here.
Sure.
We're bird watching.
Yeah, it's not gonna fly.
Yeah. Owl watching.
We're like the cool kids that just hang out and smoke cigarettes and skateboard.
Right. So I'm telling you very clearly that I will send guards to come push you out. Now,
let's be stealthy.
Yeah, so you can use skills to avoid them, because that is the player character's path.
Any modifiers?
Absolutely not. It's broad daylight, and you took no efforts to like have this guy help you out, or to get a name even of who you were meeting.
That's what I wanted to do, but everyone just wanted to let him go.
Yeah, everyone's rolling. Everyone who's staying. So it sounds like
I'm not staying.
All right, so
Fuck
Fionn is staying.
that!
Booger would suggest we like walk in a long straightish line, so we're not in the same place, but we like walk through it.
I'm back. I'm leaving.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just gonna walk around until someone tells me to leave, and then I'll leave.
Okay. So yeah, Finn and Booger need to roll then.
I already gave some of my shit to the cops, so I'm not going to keep
We're
handing
all
out.
really bad at this.
Mhm.
Is it stealth?
Yeah.
Ah,
I was gonna say, I actually really want Booger to succeed because I definitely want him to just like meld into the trash cans as soon as someone shows up. He's just like,
In a couple hours.
yeah.
He just solid snakes it and puts a box over his head.
Right. He becomes like a small Yorkshire Terrier, just like watching.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So you're at the place. You know, you walk down one alley of it, but it like T-junctions against another building, and unless you're going to climb on top of it, you can't really do much there. So you're like, all right, well, we go back, right? And so you walk the other far side of it, and you get the end of that street. So you've looked at 3 sides of this building and everything, and you've seen there's like a few doors, a few overhead doors. Definitely like noise of people like moving shit around in there and like kind of like, you know, talking to each other, but not really about anything in general. And there's a couple people out front that look like, you know, some cross between like guards and day laborers who just give you like a, you know, they're not looking to mess with you too much. But pretty soon after that, you stumble into a guard patrol that is making their way through this place. And they pretty immediately lock eyes onto you and begin moving poignantly in your direction.
to all of us?
Everyone besides Yuli, who elected to not stay.
So, I'm going to immediately like lock on to the fact they saw us and just walk up and be like, "I am so lost," and then just try to play the me and my group. We got lost. We're not sure where we are. Like,
Yeah, go ahead and
can't
roll.
make our way.
Go ahead and roll bluff.
Bluff.
Can I assist? Is there an assist?
Is it bluff? I don't.
There's a... Oh, what did we decide that was? It was acting?
Cool.
Some fucking specialized skill nonsense.
Because I've got bravery, charm.
Yeah,
Gossip,
so
haggle.
you can... Yeah, you can charm them. Or you can attempt to charm them.
Okay. Any modifiers because I'm noble?
No.
Okay. Ah!
Yeah, so what were you going to add into there, Finn? With your eccentric sort of style?
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna be like, this isn't the fashion district. Where are we? You know, just like getting really upset that I can't find anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
Came
need to
here.
replace these shoes. They're so last season.
Right, yeah, so they're like, no, I'm not interested in any of this. Alright, we'll get you out of here, but I don't want to see you in here again. And they just look at Booger.
Whack. And
Yeah,
he
they-
just waggles his tongue.
Yeah, they just give you eyes, like,
I'm just like, please, just don't mind.
if I find out anything's missing, I'm going to check with all these places. I'm going to come be looking for you.
Okay, mister.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Mr. Eckhart. You remember that name.
Okay, mister. He doesn't think of a pun in time.
Yeah. They're just like, oh my god.
Gets like 2 blocks
Why do you
away.
bother talking, boy? And they're just like, come on, that way, go. You guys go
And
with
then
them?
we leave.
Well,
You
yeah,
go with
then
them?
I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there was like an optional part of this quest, which is do it without alerting the guards to your presence, it definitely failed.
Oh no!
And the heat is definitely on. So in the inevitable theft from the warehouse, they're gonna be definitely looking for y'all.
I mean, they didn't get our IDs though. They don't really know who they are.
Yeah, 2 eccentrically dressed halflings and a man made out of trash.
Yeah, it's 3 small folk, right?
It's 3 what?
So he's like all slender and hunched over.
Like, Booger's a dwarf, right?
No, he's actually a human. He's just awful.
A really scrawny human.
Why would you just assume a awful human is a dwarf?
I just look. There's a ladder system.
Yeah, it's true.
Where'd they bring us?
They escorted you to the edge of somewhere basically that's the low class area that you guys kind of came out of. Because otherwise it borders like actual manufacturing in the docks, and they weren't going to show you the docks because you didn't say like we're trying to leave the city. You're like, this isn't the fashion district. They're like, what the fuck's a fashion district? Go on. You don't belong here. So
can we like walk 3 blocks away, go around a different corner, and try to go back?
No.
Why would we bother going back?
Let's say, well, I mean, technically you have to, right? Because your mission is in there. But like, is it a good idea? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'd wait up till night. Just go get drunk or something. Go gamble.
It's easier to stealth at night anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go to the first inn we see.
The first inn. Yeah. You want to go back to the old or the cold?
No.
Why? Why don't you want to go back?
That guy is there.
What guy?
The one Booger's scared.
Oh,
he's probably already forgotten about us.
Good.
He probably fucked off to some other place.
He gets the shit beat out of him 10 times a day. Booger knows his type.
Yeah.
Didn't even phase him.
It's his fault for looking like garbage.
It's true.
Well, you do what you want. I'm going back to old.
Yeah. I'll follow the captain.
Let's say for the second time today, you bust the door open. At this point, the couple is like engaged in a loud debate, yelling at each other about like some perceived slight somewhere else. If you want, you can hover by them and listen to the full conversation, or you can just and drink.
Oh, man. It's just like home.
Oh.
Damn. Basically, the story goes something to the effect of the guy took all their money and gave it to this guy he met at a bar to do this sort of like plan. Like, it was supposed to be this great investment, and he thought he was very smart for doing it. And she said, don't fucking bother, you're an idiot. And he was like, you don't talk to me like that in my house. And that started a whole drama. But lo and behold, like 3 weeks later, he had no money back from this dude who vanished. And then they had to go to her parents for money. And her parents were like, you're always been a waste, we hate you. And then he's like, you won't talk to me like that in front of my wife. And that didn't go very well for him at all. And then things got even more poor because, the town guards of whatever fucking city, probably Bogenhafen, truthfully, came after them for, what the hell was the note? I know it ended with tax evasion. Theft, bribery, and tax evasion. And
nice.
He was wanted in association with questioning for the guy that he gave all his money to, and then they fucking fled town. Because he's like, I didn't do anything. It was a bad investment. And she's like, you don't even know what a bad investment is. You're just stupid.
I'm surprised he didn't say to the cops that you don't speak to me like that in front of my wife.
Yeah, I mean, he probably was like, yes, I understand, officer. Yes, I have documentation I'll be bringing. I know where the guy is. And then they just booked it out of town.
So it sounds like they're a loving cohabitation familial unit. Definitely no murders happening in the future.
Yeah.
I'm at the other spot, so I don't know that that's going on. I'm at the cold.
Oh, okay.
The bold.
The cold. Yep. So you're just looking to get a room.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it less cold. In the foyer.
Oh, are you stoking a fire?
Yeah, like he's trying to like relight some wood that's in there. Because he's cold. Is that... Do I roll good deed?
Yeah. Do you have like a outdoor survival skill? You can roll it with like a bonus, I guess.
Ooh, can I do outdoor survival even though we're inside?
Yeah.
Or
I just don't know what else would be fire making.
Craftsman?
I don't know that fire making is a craft.
What about Row? Can I get in an argument with the wood?
No, it's row. Yeah, do outdoor survival. You just get plus 10 because it's lighting a fire indoors in a thing designed for fire, and also with firewood.
I did it.
You lit one fire. Your fire making skill has increased to 2. We don't have the rights to that. Be careful.
Oh no! It was a parody. It was a parody.
Apparently, that doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. So it's like a older gentleman, but reasonably dignified, with long gray hair tied back in a ponytail, and then like a single braid coming down the side. And he comes out from behind the it's not really a bar, right? It's just like the front desk, but he like throws open the little flappy thing. He comes out and he's like, "Well, thank you kindly." And he puts a hand out to you.
You're welcome. And I slip on the leather glove that he uses, and then he shakes the person's hand.
Is it just because you don't want to touch him, or is the glove laced with something?
No, it's not. It's the same thing he did with the party originally. Like, he doesn't like touching people's hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're gross.
Yeah, he just grabs it. He doesn't even think twice about it. He goes,
It's no problem at all. I just didn't want to be cold anymore.
He laughs. He's like, "Well, it won't last. The name's Prospero."
Prospero? My name is Yuli.
Well, it's a beautiful name, Yuli.
Thank you. I like your name too.
Thank you.
Hasn't
brought me much luck, but come on, come sit, come have a chat with me. What can I help you with? Yeah, I know you didn't come here just lighting fires for fun.
No, I was looking to stay for a little bit and warm myself up. I've been traveling for quite a while, you see, and I was hoping to find something to regain some amount of wealth here in Altdorf. I don't have much money anymore.
Terrible, hard times have fallen on. Things look bleak. They've taken everything for the war. Taxation's gone.
Yes, it's very tough to travel these days.
What skills have you got, Yuli? You looking to clean, to mop? You a hunter?
I specialize in a lot of different things. I went to college for quite a while. I've learned just about every plant this side of the Reich. I know most things that have to do with nature and the the living body.
You're very learned then. That's incredible.
Thank you. I've tried to learn as much as I can about the people that surround me and the world that I inhabit so that I can protect myself.
That makes sense. I understand. I don't rightly know that I have funds available to pay for your services, but perhaps we can set you in the right direction at least.
Oh, of course, that would be wonderful.
You looking to stay for a long time, or are your journeys taking you elsewhere?
Oh, I believe that I'll be heading elsewhere very shortly.
Say, if you're looking for something long term, maybe we can find you some time as an assistant to some sort of barber surgeon, or perhaps a student of some kind. Helping prepare papers or bodies or something.
Oh no, I've passed my student days. I'm looking for more, and he like trails off for a second. Interesting work.
Yeah, he just kind of narrows his eyes at that.
I don't mean to offend you. I'm sorry.
Interesting in what way?
in the way that I spent my life locked up in schools and universities, and now I just wish to find as many ways to live as possible.
Sounds like you're just a party boy.
Yeah. Yuli's not trying to let on that that he's looking for bad guy work.
Yeah, that he's a murderer.
You know? Yeah.
Makes sense.
But I'm just looking for something more interesting than bookkeeping or preparing bodies. But I won't be in your hair very long. I simply wanted to warm myself and prepare a few things, if that's all right.
Yeah, he laughs and says, "Please, it's no trouble at all. I'll think on this. You staying here tonight?"
If I could, I have some friends that I'm with that I'll have to speak with them first.
Of course. Well, so normally I charge 2 copper for the room for the night. And how many friends?
A couple. 1, 2, maybe.
1, 2. Okay. Yeah, we could probably put everybody. If everybody's comfortable in one room, probably put everybody in for 3 copper for the night to give you a bit of a deal.
Oh, okay. What's the conversion rate between silver and copper?
Say it's like 20 or something. It's some weird number.
Is it on the sheet?
I'm hoping.
It says 1 GC equals 20.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Wait, does this change? No, it doesn't. Alright. Oh, wait, yeah, it does say D. So, if I put in 1 penny, that's 1 D. And if I put in 1 shilling, that's 12 D. Okay, yeah, it's 12 pennies. Okay. That's a stupid system.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, I think it's more accurate to history, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
History's stupid.
Yeah. We don't even have 12 fingers. Why would we count to 12? Anyways, I pay him.
Yeah. So you pay all 3?
Yep.
Okay.
I pay him 3 bronze brass.
Yep. Yeah, he counts them. He's like, "That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, let me get you a key. The doors, well, they're thin, but you know the door will lock at least. Make sure that nobody's getting in on you."
Thank you very much. I just have to speak with my companions as soon as they come back.
Sure.
Thank you for everything, Prospero. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to stay here.
Oh, of course, Yuli. Thanks again for the fire.
Of course. He shakes his hand and
he
sits by the fire.
Yeah, he just goes back behind the bar, or behind the tent. He's like, what a good young man. a little weird, but a good young boy.
Nothing but good intentions.
Milling at the table like he has his mortar and pestle and he's grinding up a couple herbs.
Poison.
Not everything is just a poison.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, most things are, but...
Alright, so, Do you wish to engage with this crazy man yelling about nonsense at all, or do you want to just cut scene to nighttime?
I'm okay with cutscening. I don't know where everyone else is.
I don't think I want to engage him. It just reminds me back of my family.
If there's one thing I always knew, it's don't get in between a man and his wife when they're having a row.
You can't talk to me in my favorite inn.
You can't talk to me in front of my wife about how I talk to my wife in my favorite inn.
Okay, cool.
It's only borderline sad.
I mean, it's his stupidity, but yeah, it's also turned into a whole thing. Okay. Yeah. So we'll right. We cut to later that, assuming everyone's okay with spending a few hours hanging out in the cold.
Yeah, Booger doesn't care.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you spend a little bit of time there and kind of slink out in the night, and I think Prospero's like, "What are you doing, Stinky?" Simon wants to
That's
come
a
up on
weird
the
thing
street.
for him to say.
Yeah. Prospero's like half asleep behind the bar and like sees you guys leave, but he's just like, "Oh, be safe out there." He just kind of stumbles back, snoozing.
I think he was referring to you, Booger, when he asked what Stinky was doing.
Well, Simon came in very determined, and then, I don't know, didn't want to get up.
Oh.
He's camera shy.
I think like he just walked in. My litter box is right next to my computer, so literally, like if I called my cat Stinky, it would be because she walked in and took a shit and left.
Yeah, ours is in the basement for that very reason. Oh, that's cool. I like that one.
That's good.
Yeah. So, I'm not interested in the whole dumb stealth mission to get yourselves into the area, right? Like you go, you dodge the patrol. The question I need to know is, do you confront the guards out front? Do you try and like clamber up onto the roof somehow? Do you like pick a lock at the door? Like what do you want to do? Or do you want to jump them when they like come outside with something? Like what's the plan here?
How many guards are out front?
There's still 2 guards.
Okay. I want to confront them, but I don't want to walk up if I don't have backup. Booger?
Yeah, he's there. Booger's got your back.
I just need to calm down first. And Yuli like smokes a cigarette like out front, and there's just that little like red cherry out front. He goes, okay, let's do this. And I'm just gonna walk up and confront them.
Should we stay back, or I think I'm gonna go too.
I'm comfortable. Yeah. Let's stay back, just in case. See if they can get us in.
I mean, if we're getting in this way, it's just gonna be Booger and I. If you guys don't walk with us,
that's what I mean. Like we should go too.
Yeah, I think we should all go.
Okay.
Okay, so a bunch of you gonna kind of roll in. So, what is there a pitch here, or it's like move or be moved kind of thing?
Real cool.
I was gonna say like Yuli's walking like straight at them, and then once he's in a couple of feet, he's gonna speak up.
We should name drop Vrindle at some point.
I don't know if that's a good name.
The way I'm thinking of. I don't want to cause a scene and get everyone murdered.
That would be ideal.
Yuli's gonna look at them and go, "Excuse me, we."
Hacha!
And we got
pull a knife on me?
No, I'm saying that's what you did.
Oh no! He's like, "Excuse me, we heard that we could buy some candy here."
That's your pitch?
Yeah. A friend of ours told us that we should come here if we're looking for some goods.
Yeah, the guards like look at each other and they look back at you and they're like, "You found Sugarfoots, but we don't retail out of the warehouse."
Oh, I'm not looking for retail prices. He's digging like some dirt out from underneath his nails.
With a knife or with the finger?
No, with a knife. Like it's a small, like not like fighting knife.
Yeah.
It's like a pick.
Right. Everyone is looking at it currently.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like you should be having a meeting with the big man. Then you probably don't want to waste your time with the guards here.
No, and if you move out of my way, I think we can move on with this.
Well, I mean, any businessman would know the big man's not here in the middle of the night. He's, sleeping, at his house. Whereas this is a warehouse for storing of goods. So
no.
I can't let you in here.
There's going to be 2 ways that this plays out.
Wonder's fucking ready.
Either you let us in and we can speak to the owner that's inside, as we've already planned this meeting, or your employer's going to be looking for more guards.
Yeah, and
oh, let's fucking do it, baby.
They look at each other for a moment and they're like, I didn't actually expect this job to get very interesting. And they both just draw weapons.
And
that sounds like a good pause for tonight.
No.
I can't just stab them in the face and then we cut to black.
Yeah. I was gonna say, roll a d10. You add your full agility to it, which should be that first. Yeah, there's only one like that.
Okay. A d10 plus my agility.
Yeah, I guess it might just be the agility modifier, but if everyone does it the same way, it doesn't really remember. It might just be the.
For what it's worth, Booger would be obviously ready to jump if.
Yeah.
Like that?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then Booger, you said you were ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm following my
Yeah.
captain here, but captain being whoever is leading the scene. So
Currently, Yuli.
Yeah, Yuli's the
I'm
captain.
rolling.
Yuli's the
D10
captain of
plus
fighting.
Look at me. Look at me.
But yeah, Booger's ready to fight.
That's my lad.
You got a 30.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
Tied him.
So Yuli, you're the start. So we're gonna do just your attack because I want to know: do we see like the spray of blood, or do we see like you hit stone and the guard grins and goes to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So you're gonna roll a melee, a weapons skill, which is the WS. Because the only advancement you've taken is just melee basics. You can actually roll that too. You've got 3 for using like a knife or something in close quarters.
Okay.
And then I have.
So
What's up?
nothing.
Yeah. So then I have to roll it as well because we compare. If you win, you hit. You deal a certain amount of damage. Plus strength and success levels, and you gain advantage as you basically accrue more bonus in the fight, and then if you miss an attack, you lose all of it.
Oh shit! Okay.
And in the same way, if I block successfully, I gain advantage on you as we sort of like,
Yeah, go back and forth.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is there any modifier to this?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sick. It's actually very good. These guys are also well trained, but okay. So he got 1 failure, and you got 3 successes.
Yeah. This dude's gonna die.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I don't know 100% what your weapon is gonna do, but what's your strength modifier? What's your strength? What's the first number of your strength?
2.
Okay, so you're doing 5 damage. Plus, if you were using the little knife.
Yeah. He just stuck a pick in the dude's
Right. Yes.
eye.
So you do at least 5 damage, potentially more if the weapon does anything extra. And then you would do it to 71, which is his body. So the 71's unfortunate because that body's usually like the most heavily armed thing.
Sure.
But yeah, we just see you throw this massive. I mean, you can describe it kind of how you want, right? Like they've got like a light chain shirt, so they're pretty well armored, but like it's not like heavy duty, full on like war gear. This is just more than a leather jack.
I think that the way Yuli does it is that he does it like an underhand gut punch, where he, instead of like just punching, he's like ramming the pick through the chainmail at him.
Nice.
And trying to like pierce his gut.
Nice. Okay.
So I think I tied your roll.
Yeah. When we do combats, you'll go first, and then my 2 guys, and then we'll do and we'll figure out what's going on with Fiazza and Finn, and go from there.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to if either of you want to close out with like a saying or something, because right now the guards are like, they thought this was gonna be really cool, and then you guys are actually well trained adventurers.
And, I think Booger says it's Booger in time.
Oh my god.
We didn't need that. Yeah, so just this vicious gut punch. He like starts to fall over for a second as he coughs up some blood, and he's just, his eyes are wide as his friend's like, right? Got the sword out, but he's like, ah.
Yeah, and
yeah,
Yuli's just grinning at him, at the guy that's doubled over.
All right,
he's excited.
Yeah, no, I like it. That is a great cliffhanger, great stopping point. We made a lot of progress tonight. We're right in front of the Sugarfoot warehouse. Anything could happen. Yeah, where's Kurt?
Where is he?
Swear to me.
Swear to me. Where are the drugs?
Well, thank you guys for accommodating a different night than normal and hanging out, doing some fun role play and going rolling with the punches there. And thank you for chat. We had a ton of people hanging out today, which is super awesome.
I think the guard had to roll with the punches.
Yeah, I mean, he had to. He just did not succeed. So
yeah, it's gonna be great when he one shots me back. That's gonna
yeah. You're gonna get decapitated.
I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Combat. This is why I kill people in cutscenes.
Right, combat actually very deadly. Oh, that's awesome. All right, cool. Well, thank y'all for playing. Chat, thanks for hanging out with us. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna pick it back up in probably not a week, probably 2 weeks, but we'll see. We'll definitely be back at it sooner than later. So
yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.